Hello Female Initiative, sorry for not making a video last week. I was moving and then my internet was not connecting to my computer, so I couldn't get my video up. But this week we are talking about being comfortable with ourselves, if we are or not, and if we are, how do we get to that point. On the mental side, I'm very happy with who I am and my personality and the kind of person that I've turned out to be. And a lot of that has stemmed from my experiences in the past and the people that I've encountered, because I was a kind of a strange child, but I kind of embrace that weirdness now. And I know a lot of people on the internet say like, ooh, I'm so awkward. And I don't know if I consider myself awkward. I just have like some weird quirks that are part of my personality that I really like and that I've come to accept. And I don't really know how I got to the point of accepting that part of me. So I've kind of figured out what makes me the best me that I can be. I'm a poet. Look at that. In terms of the physical side, I go through phases of whether I'm kind of comfortable with myself or not. When I first went to college, I gained a bit of weight. It wasn't super noticeable, but then I took some time off of college, like I said before, and I was working 40 hours a week, so I didn't have lots of time to work out. I mean, I could have made time to work out, but I've never been really an athletic person, so I just never had the drive to do that. And even still, I have a really hard time pushing myself to work out and to kind of stay on track with being healthy, because man, ice cream and cookies and stuff. When I went to school the second time last January, I found that I was able to regulate what I was eating a lot better. And last summer I began to do more physical activity, and I began going to the gym last September. And I went for the whole first semester until Christmas, but then when I came home for Christmas I didn't work out here because I wasn't going to pay a buttload of money just to go to the gym for 2 weeks, so I figured I would start working out again when I went back to school. But school started getting really stressful and I had lots of assignments due, and I just kind of fell off track with what I was doing in terms of working out. And I don't think I've really gained weight, but I've lost like muscle, and that's making me uncomfortable because I did lose all that weight that I had gained before. I'm really worried that I'm gonna gain it back, and I don't like that I'm worried about that. I don't like that something as trivial as the number on a scale makes me feel anxious. I don't like that. But I realized that, yeah, if you're happy with how you are now, before you start any type of like workout routine or like healthy diet, whatever, then any kind of progress that you make will make you that much happier. You won't be like, yeah, I like lost this much weight, but I still have this much to go. No, you'll be happy like, yes, I made this progress, I feel great, I feel good about myself, and I like the way that I look. And each step forward, you'll like the way that you look that much more, and it'll just lead to you being happy with yourself. I don't want this to sound like I'm telling people that they need to like work out and eat healthy in order to be comfortable with themselves, because you don't. I know I was super happy with myself the majority of like my childhood and teenage years, and which is weird. A lot of people aren't comfortable with themselves as a teenager. I wasn't completely, but I didn't really work out at all, and I was okay with how I looked. A lot of people think that because you're like on the thinner or like athletically shaped side of things that you're gonna be automatically happy with how you look, and I find that so many thin girls, they have really low self-esteem, and it's not like, oh, they're thin, they should be happy with how they look. It's that there's such a standard for what women should look like. And another thing that really bothers me, I don't want to make this like about weight or whatever, all those things where it says like real women and they depict all these curvy women. Yes, those women are real women, but so are the naturally skinny girls. A lot of people kind of label me as being a thin girl, a skinny girl. I've never really thought that before, but that might also be just because I feel like I don't kind of measure up to that weird standard of thinness, and that ultimately is something that's made me not completely comfortable with my body. Another way to feel comfortable with your body is to kind of like step back from all of that stuff in the media depicting how women should look, whether it be like real women are curvy or like you should look like this supermodel, stick thin, whatever. Whatever way that your body is, you should be happy with it, because you are alive and you are a human and you are on this planet doing cool stuff. So, you know, don't take that for granted. So yeah, that was ranty, but hopefully that made sense. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next week. I'm gonna sneeze.